It's the 360 show. Let's go. This week, we'll be covering England and India. The third test is around the corner. There's a lot happening. BCCI is also not happy with some players opting not to play four-day cricket, saying that they're getting ready for IPL and the focus is too much on T20 cricket at the moment. We also cover the Betway SA20, which has finally come to an end, the Under-19 World Cup, and some of the future stars rising. And then also something I'm working on, the 360 view is what I call it. It's all on this week's 360 show. So tomorrow is the big test match, the third clash between England and India. It's 1-1 and it's a huge series. As I called it a few weeks ago, that there will be some fireworks in this series and there's a lot happening. KL Rahul is ruled out of the third test match and Devdutt Padikkal is named as his replacement. Whether he'll play, I'm not sure. It depends on the balance, with also a Sarfraz Khan, Rajat Patidar. There's a lot of decisions that needs to be made by the selectors, and it's not an easy job. There's a BCCI statement that's come out here. KL Rahul has reached 90% of match fitness, and he is progressing well under the supervision of the BCCI medical team. He will continue his recovery process at the NCA in Bengaluru to be completely match fit for the fourth and fifth test match. So there's that statement confirming that KL will be missing the third test. And some big blows for India, to be honest. They are under a bit of pressure with all this news. Jadu's still not ready. He's got a question mark. Who knows? KL Rahul now out. Virat's still not ready. Mohammad Shami's not there. Hardik Pandya, Rishabh Pant. There's a lot of star players that India are missing here. But it's definitely going to test the depth. And the depth, I think, is one of India's strengths. Largely thanks to the IPL. So India missing out on some big star players and they will be under pressure, but I think their depth is good enough. The depth has strengthened over the years and we have seen some incredible players rise to the front when it comes to test cricket for India. And one of those names, and it's quite a nice story, is Akash Deep. While he was playing on the field, the crowd started cheering as the crowd found out before he did that he was announced in that test squad. And he's quoted saying, "I was hopeful that in the near future I might get a test call up if I keep performing, but I didn't expect that it would come by the third test match already," Akash said. So just a very proud man. It comes from humble beginnings, a very different upbringing, I would say, quite lonely. So it really is a beautiful story, inspirational story to everyone out there, the way he broke through the ranks, losing his father and his brother within a 6-month period. And that's where he decided he was almost destined for a government job to follow in his father's footsteps, but decided at that moment, with that disappointment and heartache, that he's just going to pursue his career and have a go at his dream. And ultimately going to hopefully make his test debut in the series, but he's at least in that test squad and he's made a successful career from playing cricket. So it's a beautiful story. I'm very happy for the guy. I was with him at RCB. He's a delightful character, always happy, and a very skillful bowler. So hopefully he does make his debut. We're all rooting for him, and it's just a fantastic story. And it's great when things like that happen. So on that note, to Akash Deep, all the people from Bengaluru, RCB fans, the most beautiful people in the world, Abhinandanegalu. That's me trying to pick up a few Kannada words and phrases. I'll also be trying out Hindi and some other languages in the future, so stay tuned for that. Abhinandanegalu. Will McPherson says, bad news for England, as Jack Leach has been ruled out of the rest of the tour of India. With a left knee injury suffered in Hyderabad, swelling and bruising would just not go down. But a very interesting call from the England selectors, not choosing to get a replacement. It shows you how much faith they have in Tom Hartley, Shoaib Bashir, and Rayan Ahmed. So England seems roaring and raring to go. They seem to have a lot of confidence at the moment, whereas in the India squad, there's a lot of things happening. A lot of things are changing. A lot of star players are missing out. But luckily, they are playing at home in front of their home crowds, and they will still be confident going into that third test match. But it's going to be very interesting, so stay tuned and follow all the action. Then quickly to the Betway SA20. which has finally come to an end. And can you believe it? The Sunrisers Eastern Cape ended up going back-to-back winners. The first 2 seasons of the SA20 belonged to the Sunrisers Eastern Cape, captained by Aiden Markram. They just had a fantastic tournament. If you look at the team sheet, they were certainly not the best side in the tournament, talent-wise, but that once again proves the point. The teams that find a way to play together, that stick together under pressure, that complement each other are the teams who do well in tournaments. And Markram got that spot on with his troops. So many names that I'm familiar with: Marco Janssen, Jordan Herman is the left-hand opener that I spoke about. They had the best bowling attack in the tournament, and that also proves another point where they say out there that bowlers win you the tournament. Bartman, also Worrell, Marco Janssen, all in that Simon Harmer, all in that top 5 list of most wickets taken during the tournament. It was a great tournament. We saw rising star in Marco Janssen winning that award. And then also player of the season was Heinrich Klaassen. Absolutely no surprise. They lost in that final. Unfortunately, didn't get any runs in the final, but he was in scintillating form throughout the tournament. And there's the leading wicket taker, the bowler of the season, Otniel Bartman. And you'll hear from him again, taking 18 wickets in the tournament. What a fantastic effort. And then quickly, I want to touch on the 360 view. It's something that I've decided to name 360 view. I've spoken about my Ray-Ban Meta glasses before, and I will be sharing a lot more behind the scenes footage with you guys of my whereabouts, of my commentating, my private life, me playing golf, playing paddle, all kinds of sport, picking up the kids at school. I want to let you in on my life and what I get up to, and I've decided that the glasses is a very nice way forward, and it gives you a bit of a behind the scenes feel to what I do. I also posted something small about my wife and I arriving in Johannesburg just the other day, and also some behind the scenes footage of Newlands. And without wasting your time any further, let's have a quick look at this behind the scenes footage of my final day of the Betway SA20 there at Newlands. This was just before the final. Alrighty, hello there. We are at the Betway SA20 final, and I'm going to be meeting up with some of the players on the ground before the start of play. Alrighty, we're at the beautiful Newlands. There's Pommy Mbangwa.
Hello, this is Eddie, the other director.
It is the final of the Betway SA20. And this is the wicket I've got it on. Hello, KP.
Hello.
So this is what the wicket looks like. There's Mark Nicholas. How are you? All good. Sean Pollock. And this is the wicket here.
I'm good. How are you?
All good. Nice to see you. How's it?
Unbelievable, mate.
There's the roller, keeping it nice and hard. It looks a good wicket, guys. Dubsy, play well, have fun, enjoy. Hello, Adrian. All the best.
Thank you.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Abbas?
How are you?
I'm good, man.
All good. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Batting first.
Durban is winning this game.
Durban
Okay?
DSG
Absolutely no doubt about it. Durban is winning this.
with my son.
I know those rays. Hello, boy.
How's it going? And here's Heinrich Klaassen.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy. Yeah, so that's the 360 view, a little bit of behind the scenes footage of my whereabouts. That particular one was of the Betway SA20 and it was the final game of the tournament at Newlands. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and follow me on social media, specifically Instagram, because that's where I will be posting from day to day. Not every day maybe, but I'm going to be sharing a lot of content with you guys in the future about the SA20 tournament. It's just been an absolute privilege and a pleasure to be a part of it. We had such a nice commentating team, and really just everyone felt like we're moving in the same direction I think it was a huge success. And once again, big credit and congrats to Graham Smith and his team for pulling this off. I think it's an incredible platform for our youngsters to shine and to come through. And we saw so many players from young to old put up their hands in this tournament. It really makes me proud to see this happening, to see the fans and the people of South Africa excited about cricket again. It's summertime over here in January and Feb. The sun was out and the cricket was absolutely phenomenal. I hope all of you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed the action and we just had a lot of fun. The Under-19 World Cup also took place during this time, and the star player that I immediately want to talk about is Kwena Maphaka. He was the player of the Under-19 World Cup in 2024 here in South Africa. In 6 innings, he took 21 wickets at an economy of 3.81. And in a very cool post from Werner here, here were the goals Kwena Maphaka set for himself before the Under-19 World Cup. And here's how it actually went. So you see very conservative goals in handwriting there, which I absolutely love. And he absolutely thrashed it. And that generally happens when you actually put your goals down and you're very specific about what you want to achieve in life. And I had a same habit of writing in a diary from day to day with all my tours. I will be sharing some of that stuff with you guys in the future. I have shared some stuff vocally before, but maybe I'll take some pictures and get it posted here on the 360 show for you guys to see. And it's just a great lesson for everybody out there. Write down your goals, be very specific and very clear. And in your subconscious, you are actually inspiring yourself, motivating yourself, and you will not believe how often you finally end up reaching those goals. I love this. This week on AB Reacts, let's put a bit of focus on domestic cricket over there in India. The BCCI a little bit upset, and they are set to issue critical Ranji Trophy notice amid Ishan Kishan's continued absence, some already in IPL mode. They quoted saying, over the past few weeks, there have been significant speculations over the places of certain players in Team India's squad. One of them, Ishan Kishan, has drawn considerable attention. He's been away from action since November last year and withdrew from the South Africa tour midway the following month, reportedly citing mental fatigue. So, very interesting scenario there over in India. I've been through quite a bit of this throughout my career as well. And it's a very tricky situation. Players try and manage their careers, and rightfully so. But the difficult thing about it is there are so many T20 leagues around the world, IPLs, and it's taking up a lot of attention of the players, and a lot of the players' focus is on that. Very difficult because the ultimate form of the game is still Test cricket, and all Test playing nations really want to look after the Test format, and so there is a bit of forces pulling in all kinds of directions here. It's not an easy thing to manage. Let me tell you, it's really difficult, and I think it starts with communication, real clear communication between selectors, coaching staff, the BCCI, and the players. People need to know where they stand and what exactly is expected of them. Otherwise, you do run out of energy. And once you run out of energy, you tend to go in your defensive mode, into a shell where you look after what you feel is important to you. And that is a human reaction. So whether Ishan is right or wrong, whether other players doing it is right or wrong, I don't know. But what needs to happen is proper communication, so that the players know exactly what's not only proper communication, proper and regular communication, constant check-ins with the players so that they know where they stand and they know where they're headed with their careers. So yes, a very difficult thing to talk about, and I don't know what's right or wrong. And I just want to wish all the players all the very best with managing their careers. Is something I found extremely difficult towards the back end of my career. Sarah Weris also says here, exact and full quote on Kishan by Dravid. Dravid backing him up, saying there's a way back for everyone. We don't rule out anybody for anything. Ishan requested a break, and we were happy to give him a break. Whenever he's ready, he needs to play some cricket and come back. So the choice is his, and Dravid backing him up, but also encouraging him, saying, listen, when you're ready, time to step up and let's go. Interesting situation there, and hopefully the BCCI and the players sort their things out. Also on AB Reacts, very, very cool scenario happened. I did get a bit of joy from watching this because the basics in the game is important, guys. and the Aussies didn't get it right on this occasion. You see Marcus Stoinis' reaction there, and all the players, Mitch Marsh. I watched this game live, and they were dumbstruck when they had a clear run out. They didn't appeal properly, or they didn't appeal at all, according to the umpire. And according to the law, it's not out. It says there, neither umpire shall give a batter out, even though they may be out under the laws, unless appealed to by a fielder. And for an appeal to be valid, it must be made before the bowler begins their run up, the next run up. So the Aussies missing out on that opportunity of getting a run out. It was quite funny. I have a bit of a tongue in the cheek joy that I got from that. It's more laughter than anything else because it was quite funny. It didn't have a significant impact on the result, but still quite interesting nonetheless. And well done for the umpire for standing his ground, and not faltering under the pressure of the players. All right, the 360 quiz then. Last week's winner, Aditya Tate, congratulations. You got it right. Who was the last player before Neil Brunt to captain his test team while making the test debut is Asghar Afghan, obviously from Afghanistan. Congratulations there. Aditya, you will be receiving your prize very soon and a message from me. Very happy for you. Keep taking part in the 360 quiz, and hopefully you'll get this week right again, which was the only team against whom Kwena Maphaka went for over 5 runs per over. You remember that he wrote down his notes and he said that he wants to go for under 5 runs per over throughout the tournament, which he absolutely crashed because he went for under 4s. But there was one game he went for over 5 runs per over. Which one was it? Against who? Who's the opposition? All the very best with the 360 quiz. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell notification. Also follow me on socials. Remember, I'm going to be posting a lot of the 360 view videos on there as well, and also updates about my life, about this YouTube show that we call the 360 show that we enjoy so much. I hope you have a fantastic week, people. I'll be seeing you all really soon.